ideally, eventually you do, and you may need to cut back your day job hours once you do start getting a lot of clients, but work out how many hours you can fit along when you're doing a full-time job that you're not dragging yourself down. You're not overworking yourself. You're not making yourself even more miserable by working too much. You still need some rest time. You still need some pleasure, some enjoyment that you do around those things. So plan it out and then adjust it as you go if you find like you're doing too much, because you want to be able to move forwards in your business. And if you're doing too much, it's going to slow down your progress. Anyhow, that's something to think about. And you want to ideally have a target of how long you want to stay in your day job and when you'd like the transition to happen. Now, it may not happen exactly when you plan it. In some cases, people will, if they take the first step and start moving forwards, they may get to the point of transition way sooner than they planned. Or you might have some procrastination stepping in and it might get delayed a bit. But have a target date, have an idea that you're focusing on and heading towards. If you have to adjust it, don't give yourself a hard time for needing to adjust it. Just have that target in mind as a place to work towards. It just makes it more solid and more real, and something that your subconscious is more likely to take on board when you're taking it seriously like that. Then you need to begin to plan for your exit from how you will move from your day job to your being in the business fully. So you might need to think about how much you need in that savings buffer. So how much money do you need to have set aside to prop you up while your hours and the money you're making gradually grows in your business? And find a way, if you can, to gradually reduce the size of your day job. If you can cut down from 5 days a week to 4 days, and then 4 days to 3 days, and then maybe from there go into swapping altogether. Some jobs it may be difficult to do that in, and you may even need to think about changing your day job to one where you do have the flexibility to cut down the hours. It's something to think about along the way so that you can gradually move from being an employee full time to being a business owner full time. And most importantly, you want to be replacing part of your income through your coaching clients before you leave fully. So don't start when you know you haven't got any money coming in. I know there are people who say take the jump and the net will appear or whatever it is. I would recommend you don't do that, but some people will still want to do that anyway. Oh, I need to sneeze. So think of this as like preparing to step onto a new bridge. Think of it as a bridge. You want to know the bridge is sturdy, even if it still wobbles a little bit. You want to know that you've got a plan out there and you've got the solid steps appearing in front of you. Now, some of you might be hearing this and thinking, but I don't know enough yet. What if I get it wrong? Oh my God, it's not the right time. Then let me just challenge that. Start messy. Most importantly, start small. Start scared even, but just start. You will learn so much from taking imperfect action, way more than for waiting for the perfect plan to appear. And I always tell people, you are not behind. You're just waiting for permission you don't actually need. You're just doing what I did on that holiday. I wandered around my house doing things that I didn't need to be doing because I was waiting for someone to give you permission. I give you permission. I hereby give you permission to take action. I hereby give you permission to give yourself permission, which is way more important. So let's start building your first bridge on the road. What's one small step you can take this week to begin building your bridge? What's one small step you can take this week to begin building your bridge? And I'll give you some examples here. You could be reaching out to someone to offer a practice session. If you're part of a coaching education place, there's often people that you can connect with to practice your coaching. Just if there's a Facebook group or something, write in the Facebook group and ask for someone to practice. And you can even do swaps. You can have them give you some coaching. So you're giving them practice, but you're also working on yourself and clearing some stuff away. Write your first post, be it Instagram, Facebook, or wherever. And if you have trouble with this, I can highly recommend using ChatGPT as a starting point, because I know my mind used to go blank whenever I tried to write posts. So if you have that issue, get a starting point from ChatGPT. Now, don't just use the words that they put in there. It's a starting point. It's a place so that you can get some ideas and get something in writing that you can then look at and reword it into your language, adjust it. But at least that way you overcome having the like blank page syndrome. So start with one post, just one.